I'm so beyond annoyed. My Apple Watch screen popped off. So I went to go get it serviced. So I went to the Apple store, and this is what the bus seat next to me was looking like. I get there, show them this, and they're like, we're going to see you. Unfortunately, you're going to have to talk to a technician, and they're going to take about 45 minutes to get to you. We're going to connect you with somebody on Apple iMessage to talk to them in the meantime. And so I talked to that person, and they're just like, yeah, so you're probably going to have to pay $250 to repair this. I'm like, I don't want to pay this. They're like, well, it's probably going to be the price. If you want to talk to the technician in person, just wait for them to show up. Maybe they can give you some better details when they actually get to look at it. Nobody talks to me. So I start calling while I'm in the Apple store, third-party venues to see if there's someone else that can look at my Apple Watch and get it fixed. This place, and I make sure that it has a lot of good reviews, and I call them up and I'm like, hey, do y'all repair Apple Watches? And they said yes. So I said, this is what the problem is. They told me it'll either be $39 or $100 if we have to do a full battery replacement. Obviously, it's a full battery replacement because why not? So he looks at this and he's like, I can't just glue the screen back together. Your battery's bloated. And so I'm like, first of all, fat shaming is so not 2025. So then he says, how old is the watch? And I'm like, it's 4 years old. And he's like, usually that's around the time where the battery starts to get fat. And I'm like, girl, this is so insulting. Ew. And so he's like, leave it for me for a couple days. I'll go ahead and fix it up and I'll call you up. So I dropped it off on Saturday. Monday is today. And he says it's ready. So I go to pick it up. Girl, I am standing there for a total of 5 minutes watching my watch do this. Go back and forth on the Apple sign and not. And then then he grabs it. He goes and calls somebody and talks in a different language to them. And then he's just like, I think you're going to have to come back tomorrow because I have to do something to the watch. Like, so what happens if you can't fix the watch? And he keeps saying, it's just an issue with the battery connectors. I promise you, this is just simple. I'll be able to fix it up. And I'm like, but you called me and you said it was fixed and it's not. So all that's to say is that I probably just lost my Apple Watch. I didn't want to pay $250 to Apple because then might as well just get a new watch. And I really don't have money like that right now. I just don't. I don't even know if my watch is going to be fully functioning when I pick it up from that store tomorrow, if at all. This fool gave me the original battery that he replaced as like a consolation prize. So I walked away with this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now other than wait and rant. So I'm ranting and waiting. And I thank you so much for listening. I can only imagine on my DMs people are going to be like, that's why I don't support Apple, blah, 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 blah. Save it. I'm not even responding to that.